This man turned abandoned Eastern European land into a $10 billion empire, and he did it by building cities for businesses from scratch. From sleeping on factory floors to ringing the bell at Euronext, this is how Remon Vos became the Parkmaker who changed an entire continent. Remon Vos's life story began in Stadskanaal, a small town in the Groningen province of the Netherlands, where he was born in 1970. Growing up in a modest household, Vos learned early on the importance of hard work, adaptability, and a sense of curiosity about the world. As a young man, Vos was driven not just by ambition, but by a genuine passion for understanding different cultures and markets, a trait that would later define his career. From a young age, Vos showed an entrepreneurial spark, often helping his family with small projects and displaying a unique problem-solving mindset. As a teenager, he took on a variety of jobs, gaining skills that would serve him well in the years to come. But it was the political upheavals of the late 1980s and the fall of the Iron Curtain that would create the perfect environment for Vos's vision. Seeing Eastern Europe open up to the West sparked a sense of opportunity for Vos that would eventually lead him to embark on a transformative business journey. At the age of 20, Vos traveled to Czechoslovakia, a country that was brimming with untapped potential in the wake of newfound freedom. For Vos, this trip was eye-opening. He saw a region with great promise, but lacking the modern business infrastructure of Western Europe. Sensing a unique opportunity, Vos returned home with an idea that would ultimately become his life's mission, building a new kind of industrial park that offered not just space but a support system for businesses. In 1994, Vos set up his first venture in the Czech Republic, a metal processing factory that shipped materials back to the Netherlands. However, despite initial success, Vos soon encountered challenges with finding suitable premises and infrastructure, which hindered the company's growth. Faced with these obstacles, Vos pivoted his strategy. Rather than just finding spaces to rent, he decided to create them, a bold move that would shape the foundation of Central Trade Park, CTP. Vos believed that, by providing spaces designed for the specific needs of international businesses, he could help bridge the infrastructure gap in Central Europe. His vision evolved into creating entire business parks with a build-to-own philosophy, focusing on long-term relationships with tenants rather than quick profits. By 1998, Vos's vision for CTP was clear. Alongside partners Johan Brakma and Eddie Maas, Vos co-founded CTP in the Czech Republic, launching their first project between Prague and Brno. This location was carefully chosen. It was strategically situated between two major cities, offering an ideal site for a business park that would benefit from easy access to transportation routes and a growing local workforce. Vos's philosophy was straightforward but groundbreaking for the time. Instead of single buildings, he envisioned a full-service business park where companies could find a complete ecosystem tailored to their operations. He wanted CTP parks to provide not only space, but also infrastructure and on-site amenities that would allow tenants to focus solely on their core business activities. With this model, CTP handled all property management, maintenance, and repairs, building a reputation for reliability and fostering long-term relationships with clients. This Parkmaker model was a distinctive concept, setting CTP apart as a long-term partner in the success of its tenants. However, the early years of CTP were challenging. Their first project saw financial setbacks, and the tenants for a subsequent project went bankrupt just before completion. Despite these hardships, Vos and his partners learned valuable lessons in resilience, risk management, and adaptability. Eddie Maas played a key role in managing day-to-day operations, while Vos focused on securing new clients and building relationships across Europe. Following Maas's untimely death in 2016, Vos took on the additional responsibilities and continued to drive CTP forward with an unwavering commitment to quality and long-term growth. CTP's first success stories laid the foundation for Vos's bold expansion across Central Europe. In the 2000s, Vos extended the CTP network into Slovakia, Hungary, and Romania. He had a knack for selecting markets that others saw as risky or difficult. In Romania, for example, Vos recognized the country's rapidly growing economy and acquired a large land area in 2015, launching CTP as a key player in the industrial real estate market there. In each country, he faced unique challenges, from regulatory issues to finding qualified local partners. But Vos's adaptability and collaborative approach helped him navigate these obstacles, and CTP flourished. A notable element of Vos's strategy was his ability to anticipate market needs. He saw the shift toward e-commerce and logistics, both of which demanded large-scale warehousing and distribution centers. To meet this demand, Vos continued to expand CTP's holdings, always focusing on properties near major transit corridors and urban centers. His strategy of land banking further enabled CTP to scale up rapidly as the company acquired large tracts of land near future hotspots. By 2020, CTP had become a leading player in industrial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe, with an ever-growing portfolio. A pivotal moment for Vos and CTP arrived in 2021, when the company went public on Euronext Amsterdam. The IPO raised $854 million, marking the largest real estate IPO in Europe since 2014. Vos maintained control of 83.1% of CTP shares, keeping his influence strong over the company's direction. The IPO provided the capital needed for even greater expansion, but Vos's decision to list CTP publicly was also part of a larger vision. He wanted CTP to be recognized not just as a regional powerhouse, but as a global leader in industrial real estate. Vos's approach to business after the IPO remained unique. Unlike many developers who focused on maximizing short-term gains, he continued to adhere to his long-term, build-to-own philosophy. The IPO funds were primarily invested back into the company, particularly in green initiatives. CTP became Europe's largest issuer of green bonds, securing €2.5 billion to fund eco-friendly projects. This commitment to sustainability, coupled with Vos's dedication to community building, reinforced CTP's brand as a socially responsible business, an approach that has garnered loyalty from clients and communities alike. Environmental, social, and governance (ESG) principles are at the core of Vos's vision for CTP. He recognized that industrial development often carries environmental challenges, but he was determined to turn these into opportunities. Under Vos's leadership, CTP's properties became known for their BREEAM certification, which emphasizes sustainable building practices. Vos invested in solar panel installations across CTP's properties, generating renewable energy for tenants and reducing the company's carbon footprint. Vos's commitment to sustainability goes beyond green buildings. He implemented smart metering systems to track energy consumption and promote efficiency. Tenants are encouraged to reduce energy use, and any surplus energy generated by the solar panels can be shared with neighboring businesses. This collaborative model highlights Vos's belief that environmental responsibility is a collective effort and underscores CTP's role as a sustainable business leader. Vos's dedication to community is another unique aspect of his leadership. CTP regularly invests in local education initiatives, affordable housing, and community health programs, making CTP a permanent fixture in the areas it serves. Vos once remarked, "We are not just building parks, we are building communities," a statement that speaks to his holistic view of development. CTP's success is a result of its unique business model, which blends long-term ownership with an adaptive approach. Vos's Parkmaker concept reflects his commitment to creating spaces that grow with their tenants. Instead of building single-use properties, CTP's parks are designed to be flexible, accommodating various industries and tenant needs. This flexibility proved invaluable during the COVID-19 pandemic, when CTP was able to adjust its offerings quickly to meet changing market demands. Vos has also pioneered an in-house construction management system, which allows CTP to control every aspect of development from design to completion. This approach enables the company to respond rapidly to client needs and customize spaces efficiently. By managing construction internally, CTP has established a level of quality and responsiveness that sets it apart from competitors who outsource these tasks. The adaptability of CTP's parks and Vos's hands-on management style have fostered lasting relationships with clients. Nearly 70% of CTP's business comes from returning clients, a testament to Vos's dedication to creating spaces that meet evolving demands. For Vos, it's not just about leasing space, it's about building a lasting partnership with each tenant. Vos's approach to leadership is deeply personal, and entrepreneurial. Known for his approachable style, Vos prefers to work alongside his team rather than from a remote executive office. He often travels between CTP's European offices, meeting directly with clients and staff to understand their challenges and collaborate on solutions. This hands-on leadership style has made Vos a respected figure among his employees and a trusted partner for CTP's tenants. Outside of work, Vos is an avid sports enthusiast who enjoys triathlons, marathons, and race car driving, a passion that underscores his resilience and drive. His commitment to health and fitness reflects his belief in discipline and pushing boundaries, traits that are mirrored in his business ventures. Vos's achievements have earned him a place among the wealthiest individuals in the Netherlands, with an estimated net worth in the billions. Yet, despite his wealth, Vos remains focused on CTP's core mission of creating sustainable, community-driven business parks. His journey from a young entrepreneur in the Czech Republic to the helm of Europe's largest industrial property developer is a testament to his vision and tenacity. Vos's future vision for CTP is both ambitious and grounded in sustainability. He aims to expand further into Western Europe, particularly in Germany and Poland, while exploring innovative solutions for energy-efficient operations. Vos also plans to continue developing land banks to support future growth, ensuring that CTP's expansion remains sustainable. With plans to double CTP's size, Vos is focused on building a business that will endure. He envisions CTP not just as a developer, but as a steward of sustainable, adaptable business ecosystems that support companies, communities, and the environment. His commitment to build to own will ensure that CTP's properties remain integral to European business for generations. Remon Vos's life and career reflect a deep commitment to creating spaces that foster growth, resilience, and sustainability. Through CTP, he has transformed the industrial landscape of Central and Eastern Europe, providing a blueprint for how business parks can serve as catalysts for economic and social development. Vos's legacy will be defined not only by CTP's success, but by his unique vision of business as a force for community and environmental responsibility. His journey from the Netherlands to the forefront of Europe's industrial real estate sector is a story of innovation, perseverance, and the enduring power of an entrepreneurial spirit dedicated to the greater good. As CTP continues to expand, Vos's legacy will be defined by his unique approach to business development, one that prioritizes long-term relationships, environmental responsibility, and community well-being. His impact reaches beyond industrial parks, shaping how business is conducted in Central and Eastern Europe and inspiring future generations of entrepreneurs to build not just for profit, but for purpose.